What's going on, guys? I'm here with the quarterfinals of the 2v2 tournament that Mango hosted. This is me and Ezra against the first GOTW team, which is Beach and Leanbod. This is the first game. The series was pretty good, actually. I think we kind of had a lot of elements that make 2v2s pretty fun in general, so we're gonna go through it. So the first game, we can start here while we deploy. The first game, they picked matchup first, and they picked Rome Aurum. We picked Rome, and then we picked matchup Greece Dacia. The theory behind this was that we had Rome, and I was telling Ezra that basically we're going to have a big mobility advantage against the Armenians because of their cataphracts, which are going to be hard to use in a team game because they can't really support the other side of the battlefield that quickly. So we picked Greece Dacia because if they go Greece, which they did, then we're gonna have a massive archer advantage and cavalry advantage, and basically we can just skirmish. The cataphracts can't really chase anything, and we'll just shoot down the pikes, and we'll have decent cat in the end game with my Roman cavalry. If they went Dacia, however, then the mobility of my cavalry would be useful for me to push with Ezra's Greek quick or faster Greek cavalry, and we can chase down one of the sides, for example, we could pressure Dacia, and if Armenia tries to support, that's fine. They're going to get tired as we just kind of juke the cataphracts, chase down archers, and then we have pikes in the end game. So yeah, I think the fact that we had Rome made either side of this matchup fine. So we can quickly go through the armies. I have pretty standard Roman army: 8 Praetorian Cav, gold, 6 Roman archers, gold, 2 archer ox, gold attack. They're over here, and then 2 legionary Cav. One's gold, and one is silver gold, because I wanted to get 2 peasants. Ezra has 6, looks like gold, barbarian double cav, 2 silver maybe, or maybe gold, silver, or gold, bronze, or bronze, gold, chosen swords. He's got 2 chosen archers here, gold attack, 6 archer warband, gold, 1 peasant, and 2 horse archers, which he's actually made gold, and that's going to be quite useful because they can hunt down archers when they're gold much easier. They won't like route randomly, and that's going to be useful because they're definitely have to be the aggressors here since we have such a big archer advantage. So especially if Greece goes for 6 pikes, because then they can just they will only have 6 archers, right? So they'll have 6 archers each, and we'll have 8 archers each plus 2 horse archers. So they'll have to be aggressive, and that means Ezra's horse archers will be crucial for killing archers behind, pretty much. Alright, let's fast forward until the main game, and I'll go over their armies as soon as we can actually see them. And you can see I've deployed pretty wide here, the theory being that Greece really can't pressure in a lot of areas, and Armenia, again, neither really can Armenia, right? They could spread out and chase archers, but that would be very exhausting for them. Okay, let's go into slow motion here. And so we have Leanbod over here with his Greek army. He brought an interesting army. He's brought Spartans, kind of useful in team games because they have such good stamina and speed. He's got 4 Spartan hoplites here. I don't think they do have upgrades there. Maybe gold defense or gold attack, not really sure. On his gen, the rest do not have upgrades though. It's pretty expensive to upgrade your Spartans in CWP. 4 Spartans, including his gen. He has 6 Greek cavalry. Decent upgrades, looks like GG plus 1. 2 militia cav, probably gold, 4 Cretans, and 4 archers. So 1 for 8 archers, that's useful to help even the archer war, but it will mean he has less pikes, but he could bring Spartans. They're going to be easy to shoot down though, and that's one thing. You can see they're already losing men, even though I'm not targeting them, sorry. And one thing is he deployed very thin, which you kind of have to do as Greece, right, because you can't really defend all your archers. So he's deployed in 2 lines, so I'm kind of surrounding already and getting shots on the flank of these units, and they're going to do damage more quickly, and I can also get flank shots on the unshielded side of the Spartans, and that's something I'll definitely take advantage of. And Ezra is nicely helping me with the archer war on this flank, where like I only have like 3 archers over here, where he has 2 Cretans and like 3 of his archers shooting in this direction. But that's fine. Ezra's shooting here because the Armenian player hasn't, this is Beach's army here, he hasn't pushed up, so these archers are kind of freely shooting at these Greek ones. And that's always good to do, double team archers when you can. And you can see my cav is already posted up really aggressively here, because he can't really push unless his Spartans are with the push, so I can go pretty aggressively there, trying to kill some archers off early. I'm also shooting up this Spartans when I have the opportunity with these flanking archers. We can go over Beach's army quickly. He has Armenia, and he has 2 horse archers, probably gold attack, I would expect, but actually it looks like they might not be upgraded. Yeah, maybe he didn't upgrade them, because he did bring a lot of heavy spears. He has 5 heavy spearmen. He has, I think, 6 archers. Normally, yeah, 6 archers and 6 cataphracts, gold. I think his archers are probably gold. So, not upgraded horse archers. Ezra's just skirmishing with them now. They go in for a charge on these peasants, and we'll take them out, but it will be kind of expensive since they have no upgrades. And Ezra's horse archers are just skirmishing with them. Again, getting nice shots here when they go out of contaminated circle. Over here, I'm really pushing the issue. You can see these archers are all the way on the flank. But each has sent 2 of his cataphracts over to this side, so I have to be a little careful. But again, these cataphracts are so shitty at chasing units. If they come to pressure, I'll just run away. I mean, if he sends all of his great units, then I can get Ezra to pressure more aggressively here, and we'll kill these archers. And Ezra has, again, 8 archers also, so that's very nice. And you can see these Spartans turn their backs, and I'm starting to target them more and more. Since these archers are way on the flank, they can shoot the unshielded side and the rear of even these units here, so they might become a target in a second. These Cretans I routed. There's a Cretan, no, it's still not routed yet. But I think I killed 1 archer, maybe? Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, there's only 3 regular archers, so I did kill 1 regular archer. Ezra shot up this archer to 2 men, and this archer's pretty healthy. My archers here are very not healthy because they were being focused. You can see 7 men or 6 men here, and 14 there, so they're getting targeted. I'm trying to use this peasant to route this unit, but it will just retreat. Here, Ezra is doing a good job of just pushing back this flank, and again, there's only like 2 cataphracts here and 2 in the center because he has pushed 2 all the way to this flank, so Ezra could get aggressive here in a second and start pressuring out these archers. But he hasn't even started the archer war really, and you can see that's kind of a mistake maybe from Ezra. He should probably be pressuring with more of his archers. He just wants to save ammo, but killing their archers is an imperative, and he's losing so many men here, and that makes them very easy to rout. Here I just pushed back this militia cav, killed a few men, but I was going to pull back before we get to that Spartan. Again, killing some more men here, but again, just skirmishing and shooting again on the unshielded side of these Spartan hoplites. Killing the archers is important, but at the moment it's not really imperative. There's only 3 healthy archers left, and over here a couple non-healthy archers. So I'm just trying to shoot up these Spartans because now is as good a time as any to do so. Spartans can even be shot from the front pretty effectively because they have such low defense stats. I told Ezra to now go push up because I saw that I was actually kind of running out of ammo, or getting lower on ammo, and I saw like, look, 6 Greek cavalry here, the militia cav are also here, 2 cataphracts. Ezra can kill these archers pretty easily with his cav, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get into these horse archers, he's going to get into these archers, very nice. 2 cataphracts here, no chance for them. And I'm also sending my cav to support against this cataphract. Ezra just runs his archers away early. There was this militia cav that got behind and actually routed a couple of Ezra's archers, but it won't be able to do much more here. It's already winded, and he has cav nearby. But anyway, nice push from Ezra. Killed 3 archers. He will kill this archer in a sec. And these archers are off the field, which means that really there's only like 6 archers left. 3 for Armenia and 3 for the Greeks. Actually, maybe 4 for the Greeks here. So that's really nice. And now they're shifting, and as they shift, I'm getting all unshielded side shots on these Spartans. You can see they're immediately getting targeted. These are perfect shots. I'm going to do a lot of damage. I shift 4 cavalry over here just to help defend Ezra's archers because these noble cavalry are so far away. I'm also getting aggressive on this flank here. My 2 legionary cav can get after these Cretans. Again, shooting up these Spartans. That's very nice. So now here comes the main push from Beach and Bond here. Gonna get aggressive. I kill off this militia cav with my cav, but obviously no way Ezra will take this fight. They're already winded though, so he could theoretically catch them maybe. But his cataphracts are just so far away that it's gonna be really tough. And if these cataphracts do not commit with these Greek cav, Ezra can just turn and kill them. And you can see here he gets after this cav, and my cavalry is in close support, and here he just takes this fight against these Greek cav. They weren't even getting a really good charge. Cataphracts were close, but you can always just pull out. Look how fast these Greek cav are. Nice slice here from Ezra too. Making sure these units rout before the cataphracts can get there. He got a nice slice. Routes them. Cataphracts not getting there in time. And now it's just time to run away. My cavalry is in support. No point in taking this fight on these cataphracts yet. Over here, horse archers, again, they were gold, and they're going to be able to easily hunt down these archers. I should maybe not be hunting down these Cretans, but I had time. And here I'm just shooting the Spartans. Not the best shots anymore, but again, like I said, frontal shots on Spartans are very viable, especially when there's thick formation. Here I went after these archers, but these cataphracts are coming back, and it was kind of a trap here. Here the chosen swords are just doing some damage. They're going to die. But yeah, he routes a heavy spear, sure. We'll take what we can get. Charging through his own men is fine. They're not in phalanx, so it's fine. And I just bail with my cav because there's no point in losing any more cav. Resting here. Ezra is just chasing down the remainder of these Greek cav, which is fine. He's resting his cav back here. And his archers are all safe and sound here. And one thing about his archers is they have not used a lot of ammo yet, so he will have a lot of archers left. My archers are actually running low on ammo, even the Roman archers, because they just haven't taken that many losses. These were the ones from the flank, and yeah, they just didn't take any losses, so they are going to be almost out of ammo. Yeah, these guys are out of ammo, in fact. These guys still have a little bit left, but we've done a good job because these Spartans are not totally healthy. One is 31 men, 31 and 30, so we've killed about 30 men on those guys, and one of the Spartans is completely dead. Here it's going to get surrounded when these Cav get there and take it out. So I wanted to make my archers a target. Again, they look more threatening on paper. Esra doesn't have many men, so maybe it would be better to go after Ezra's archers, but they decided to go for my archers. So look, I'm immediately running them away, and most of them have like no ammo, so I have really no imperative to protect them. I'm just going to use them as bait to tire out these cataphracts. Again, they're already winded. They are already winded from chasing down Ezra's cav, but Ezra did a nice job of getting out. So there's about 90 Spartan men left on the field here, and his gen, which has 3 upgrades, and about 4 heavy spears, which have taken some damage from those chosen swords, which did a good job pulling them up. And now Ezra's archers can get some flank shots here on these guys, also shooting the cataphracts. But no, he targets the spears now. And I was telling him, just go for the heavy spears. These Spartans, well, go for the Spartans if they're in range. But these heavy spears are blob, and they're a good target. Again, look, these cataphracts not really doing much. I'm just keeping my cav back here as a sort of a ploy, and then Ezra can go and kill these archers. And my cavalry, I have a lot of cavalry here. So these archers are kind of free for these Greek cav. But again, they were not really having that much ammo. And what we can do now is we can pressure the blob here of pikemen. And yeah, these cataphracts are already tired. My cav over here is winded, so they're not in great shape. Ezra's cav is tired. I mean, we all know how fast noble cav will get tired, but that's fine. Here we routed a Spartan, so that's they're down to 2 Spartans now because this Spartan got overextended. I just charged it with my cav. Spartans are good, but they're not that good, especially in Series B. Massive cav charge, we'll just route them, especially if they're in loose and the charges from all sides. So now Ezra has his horse archers here, which is all ammo, and they're just going to start targeting those spearmen, getting nice shots. And now with 2 Spartans on the field, these heavy spearmen maybe are more of a threat. I mean, they're just bigger in numbers, so we decided to just shoot down these heavy spearmen to lower numbers. Spartans are at 27 and 31, so they still need to be shot too, but these rear shots will be very nice against Spartans. Over here, I'm just chasing down some brute cav. He was trying to chase after these archers. He had a cataphract here, but if he wants to take this, I'm completely down, so I take it. I have 2 cav in support. This cataphract's tired, winded. These Greek cav are very tired, so they're completely boned. And yeah, Beach just says, nope, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to lose this cataphract, which is definitely the right call. These cataphracts are still very powerful. He's only lost a few men on his units. 1, 2 men, maybe 3, 4. So 4 cataphracts so far have been lost. That's it, which is very, very nice. So yeah, these will be a powerful late game tool, especially with the spear support, if you can kill off just a few of my cav. And these archers are winded, so he's going to chase them, but maybe he should have rested more. But he was taking a lot of spearman losses. You can see in this region just massive spearman casualties and Spartans as well. Here comes Ezra's cav from the flank. My cav is defending the archers, sort of just like pseudo defending them again. I'm fine if he chases them fully. If he commits fully with like all 6 cataphracts, whatever, I'll just run away and let him get really tired. Again, my cav is winded already. I should be resting them a bit more. I'm trying to rest them when I can. You can see I'm halting here. These cav, I came in here to help with Ezra. Winded, and winded, so all my cav is winded. I have this winded cav back here as well, and these 2 archers, which do have a little bit of ammo. And Ezra, I think he's out of ammo on his horse archers at this point, or almost, but his archers have good ammo left, so I'm trying to keep them alive. And you can see, at this point, Beach is not really sure where he should commit, and Bod sort of is chasing off these archers with the Spartans, but they definitely need the support of these cataphracts. Alone, these Spartans will not be a problem to take out. I'm just resting my cav at every opportunity, but when Ezra moves in here, I do have to come support him. We're not really going to take this engagement. Actually, I was telling Ezra that we should just wait for these guys to get like very tired and then go after them, but it's actually a good call from Ezra to go after these Spartans, actually, because they're very, very tired. Here I'm just bailing with my cav. This unit does some stupid shit, loses a man, rip, but he gets out. Ezra now comes here, completely surrounds this Spartan, and it's got nothing to do but pray, pretty much. And I'm going to send a touring cav just to help out. He's going to capture, get my archers here, whatever. Again, I'm resting these cav now. They're tired, so they do need to rest. This cav is resting, and Ezra's cav, he almost got caught there, but nice juke. Lost a few men, but whatever. He's still got pretty healthy nobles. They do need to rest though, and these horse archers are nearly out of ammo. Actually, they are out of ammo, so this guy still has ammo maybe, but he's on fire at will, so he's gonna waste it on his archers. So yeah, here comes Esra on this Spartan hoplite. Gonna get a nice charge in here. At this point, they're pretty much useless, but they're Spartans, so they won't rout. Praetorian Cav comes in for a rear charge there. And yeah, the Spartans are completely dead. Got a good amount of kills. They are Spartans, of course. But again, isolated, they're very easy to kill. In conjunction with infantry and stuff, they are much harder to kill. So this guy's dead. Nicely done. Ezra's Cav is exhausted though, so we do need to rest. And as a consequence of killing that Spartan and sending so much Cav, these archer warbands are going to die. It's not really a big deal. We did kill so many at this point of the spearmen, but it's not really a big deal. There's 16 Spartans here and like two pretty healthy spears. But again, in the late game situation, I do have 2 archers. Esra has a couple archers left here, so it's not really a huge deal. We're okay with this situation, especially because we have so much heavy cavalry against only these 6 cataphracts, which obviously can be pretty dangerous, but we just have so much cav that we're not too concerned. So at this point, we just kind of rest. So I'm gonna triple. Yeah, killing off this. That archer actually killed one of my men. It's pretty sad. And yeah, he saved 2 archers here. They're exhausted, but there's nothing I can really do. I shouldn't have even got this close. I was gonna go for a charge and rout them, but not worth at least 3 or 4 cavalry. It's pretty poor. But we're now just in complete rest mode. I was sort of thinking that we could go for the engagement early. I mean, these cataphracts are very tired, but Ezra's Cav is just so tired, and the Barbarian Cav are so bad when they're tired. The cataphracts, I mean, they're bad, but they still have mazes, so my Cav is pretty fresh though. I've kept them very, very healthy, very good on stamina, I mean. But yeah, I guess in the end, we decided to just wait. We also have archers. We might as well use our emerald and spears, if possible. So yeah, we're chilling. My Cav kind of just walking here. Should be halted, and it is. So we count numbers here. Ezra's got 19, 16, 16, 14, 15, so all in the 15 to 20 range. All of Beach's cataphracts are completely healthy pretty much, only a few losses in total. Let's see, 27, 27, 27. 2 losses there, and 2 losses there, and 1 loss there. So that's 5 cataphracts lost only so far. And my cavalry is in the 20 to 27 range, 20, 20, 23, 24, 26, 21. 22 and 22. So his cavalry is the healthiest cav on the field, but 6 versus 12 cav here, it's going to be tough. And only these spears and support really going to be, yeah, pretty tough. The other thing is, obviously, we're going to be able to surround completely and get excellent slices, which is going to be the best way to destroy these cataphracts. And we also have archers left, so a lot of things going in our favor here, but it's going to be a long rest period because our units were very tired, and these guys take forever to fucking get unexhausted. Like these Roman archers, we've been tripling for quite a while, and these Roman archers are still exhausted. So that's archers. You can see on the timer here, yeah, a lot of ticks to go. Still, yeah, it was a long, yeah, definitely a long battle. I think most 2v2s will take a pretty long time with skirmish type factions like this. I mean, that's just the nature of the game, I guess. But yeah, I think so far the best things that we have done was killing those Spartans early and getting this flank with my archers. Was really nice, because a lot of good shots, and despite him having like an overwhelming archer superiority in the center, Ezra did a good job of using his archers to kind of even that out. And I was losing archers there, but to have those flank archers winning is just so valuable. They get excellent shots. They were right side, unshielded shots, so that was good for killing the Spartans. And Ezra's aggression here to kill 3 Armenian archers for free practically, and the horse archers, was excellent. And it really allowed us to kind of surround the center portions of both Armenia and Greece, and that's sort of what they're left with now. And they had to chase our archers, and in return, we kind of chased their archers down, while also doing pretty good damage to the Spartans and the heavy spears here. Okay, so probably soon it's going to be action time. I think I said something about having to rest more. They untripled, and I said, well, if you're not going to attack, just like don't untriple, because I still need to rest. So maybe they took that as a cue that my archers were not rested, which they obviously aren't. Only tired now, and Ezra's are fresh, so they were definitely would be correct. But I don't know if hunting these 3 archers is necessarily the play, since it'll just exhaust them even more. But let's see. Actually, Ezra has 2 archers. Nice. 15 and 11, so they probably have good ammo. I have like 1 volley on this archer easily, and like 3 or 4 on this on these Roman archers. So we'll see. So here comes their advance. Bam, we're very spread out. I was like, okay, we'll just run these archers. They're winded, but whatever. Not really concerned about him chasing them down. If he does, their cataphracts will be more tired, and that's fine with us. Just gives us more advantage again. So here they go, pressuring. I'm pushing up my cav. We're kind of just surrounding here. Ezra's being this round. Not the best because there's nothing really defending our archers, but again, we kind of want to bait them into chasing these archers because it will just tire them out very quickly. You can kind of double speed here. Nothing really happens. Kind of just bait out protection here. Again, he stops protecting, chasing. We're just gonna. He can't no longer chase this archer, and my 3 cav are enough to ward off this cataphract. So it's just running around doing nothing. I'm practically not even running my cavalry. They're resting quite efficiently. Here, they will catch my archer auxiliary, which just charged and it was out of ammo. This Spartan is now kind of exposed, and we could go for it. I'm not sure if Ezra decides to do it. Maybe he returns it now. And the Spartan wouldn't really route. Cataphracts can support. It's not really not the best play. Just running my archers again. They're tired now, but these cataphracts are already warmed up, so that's good. As soon as they get winded and we're fresh, we're going to be in very, very good shape. And Ezra's archers are alive and shooting still. See what they're shooting? They are shooting cataphracts. Okay, not the best target. Maybe the Spartans were better, but any cataphract kills we can get are valuable. And again, we have a pretty good surround. Not much over here, but that's still fine. We have 3 or 4 angles that we can slice from. And again, yeah, slices on cataphracts are going to be deadly. The only thing that matters now is that we coordinate our aggression properly. And you can see winded now on these cataphracts. Nice. These guys are warmed up. And I decided to like go pressure this cataphract a little bit with my cav, I think. Or do I let it die? Oh, maybe I let the structure die. Oh yeah, okay, so here's what's happening. Now they're down at cataphract practically. So we go for an aggression here. Greece gets routed, and yeah, that's all of Greece gone. Ezra saving his cav. And now again, they're down at cataphract, so it's basically a 5 versus 12 now in this region. But this cataphract, I thought maybe I could catch it. It's winded, my guys are fresh, so I want to pressure it out a little more and see if I can catch it. And he halts it, maybe not realizing, so I'm just going to crash into this cataphract and destroy it. And the sound was glitching, I don't really know why. But nice, we get a free cataphract, now it's 5 versus 12, and very much in our favor. I told Ezra to just... At first I was chasing this unit, and I was like, wait, no, Ezra, you can just chase it with Order Grease, he does it. Because obviously I want my cav to be back, otherwise we're basically both losing a cav. And here we're just running away, again, winded, cataphracts already nice, we're fresh, everywhere. I was also thinking about, I could eliminate these heavy spears as well. They would rout pretty much instantly, they have no upgrades. And Ezra kind of ran kind of far away, but I was thinking this engagement is going to be pretty good for us soon, so I was telling him to get ready to engage. And the other thing is that we don't want these noble cows necessarily to go in for the charge. First, I can do it with my rook cow, and you can see here comes the charge. I mean, look at these angles, are really, really nice. Completely slicing through this cataphract, and look, it gives me 0 kills pretty much, completely destroyed. Kind of dodging this charge, not really great. There's 2 cataphracts here. Routing these heavy spears, coming in for the next slices, and then Ezra's cow can come finish the job. These cow are going to get a nice slice here. These cataphracts are doing nothing. Ezra finishes off these cows. These guys are just getting baited while we finish off these units, and then we just smash in here with Ezra's 6 cows coming from the flank. Again, this cataphract is just out of the battle. Actually, I guess it came back. Maybe didn't hunt it down, but whatever. We smash in here. Got these cataphracts pretty easily. But again, the cataphracts can put up a good fight, but you can see this was a slice, and it just did massive damage. The noble cat really have no chance against cataphracts, but they can just do extra damage. And you can see my caps are pretty good in these fights. Here it wasn't great until Ezra's cow got here, and my victorious cow from here won. Yep, so that was the first game. Pretty fun game. Overall, you can see pretty good kills on everyone. No one slacking on either team, really. But we did get the better of it. Ezra did a good job hunting down a lot of kills on those archers and stuff. And my cav kind of finished the job. That's sort of what we expect. But yeah, good game, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next game of the series. Peace.